welcome.
Well, now it says welcome, but that's
soon.
because now we're starting soon. Now we're starting. This is what happens. Is we said fuck it, we'll do it live. I was on cam, yeah, I was. Jim says I was on cam, almost on time. Listen, I had things to do. We were watching TV. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Welcome in. That's Stubbs. I'm Armchair. We're live. We just do it live. You know what? That's how it goes. I'll edit that out of the live, the post live. It'll be fine.
Baseball.
I'll be inside. It'll be fine. Hey, Drake, May. Holy hell! What a MVP. MVP. Patriots are all the way back, baby.
It's my guy.
All the way back.
Curb stomp of the Giants on Monday Night Football. God, was it gorgeous.
We're going to get into Christian Ellis, Jackson Dart, the Patriots.
Yeah. How everyone needs to stop listening to Wesley Steinberg on Twitter, you goddamn morons. I cannot believe how viral that shit went. Like, if I was Abdul Carter, I'd be furious.
We've got some F1 breaking news. Yuki Tsunoda out for 2026.
About time.
I guess Giannis Antetokounmpo doesn't want to play in Milwaukee anymore.
And they did Chris Paul. The Clippers did Chris Paul dirty.
We don't really talk basketball, but those are two pretty big stories that maybe we'll start there. Clippers just said bye. They're just like, out. Get out of here. Go.
You like hang out with a friend you haven't seen in a long time, and you're like, oh, I'm excited to do this. And then you're hanging out and you're like, oh, I realize why it's been a long time.
Yeah, we're out. They're good. No good. Clippers cut Christopher Paul. He gone.
They said go home. It wasn't the words cut. It was we've sent him home, which I think is hilarious.
I like
no, he's still employed by us. I don't want you here anymore. I want you to go home.
You just can't.
This was him coming home for a final hoorah. And the Clippers, like, Chris Paul put you on the map.
You just can't be.
Regardless of what you think of the guy, he's washed. But, like, I'd be furious. I put you guys on the map, and you're going to treat me like this in my own home? Like,
in my house? Right?
Yeah. Like, the house CP3 built?
Unbelievable. It wasn't, it's not the best. To be honest with you, it's not the best.
It's a bad look for a franchise that just keeps having bad looks. Like, let's show you how to not construct a roster. Oh, by the way, we're doing illegal money activities to make sure our star players actually want to be here for, more than the Supermax allows. And now you treat one of your franchise's all-time greats, probably the all-time great for your franchise, like that. He's
like the guy
on the way out.
He's like the guy. I don't see how this is like the right way to do it.
It just makes no sense. You're not like, what are you gonna do with that roster spot? Nothing. Probably fucking nothing. Just keep the guy on the bench. Nothing. Let him have his fucking. You're not winning anyway. It was clearly very personal.
Well, it's like Jim said, it's the polite way to say, "Fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Get out of here. What is
and
this?
Apparently he was being vocal about the front office. Like, yeah, no shit. It's Chris Paul. That's what he's done forever. You should know better than anybody.
I don't know if you know this because you've been here the entire time. What are we talking about? This isn't new news. I'm happy that he's going to get a chance to go somewhere else. I'm a little disappointed that he didn't get to kind of fulfill destiny and go back and like it's a good time, but it is what it is. Also, the other big news out of the NBA was I don't know if it's a bombshell anymore. How long have we heard Giannis rumors?
Like a year and a half, 2 years.
He's wanted out of Milwaukee.
Pretty much since they won.
He wanted out of Milwaukee. There was rumors that the Raptors were in on him for a couple of seasons. There was like literal seasons where it was like, no, Toronto can trade for him.
The Heat, the Spurs.
The Heat, Spurs, apparently the Lakers. I don't know how, but
Knicks constantly.
Knicks every day. It's the Knicks. I don't know if you know this. The Knicks are going to make the move. A whole lot of nothing to me. How long before he's a Knick? I don't know. What do you have to? You have no. This is what I hate about this league. This is what drives me so nuts. In the NHL, nobody. You don't just say I want to go to Las Vegas. Trade me there. This is how it works. You don't just get to go, I would like to go to Miami. And they go, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let me see what I can do. And they're calling up. And he's like, he really wants to go there. You have no leverage. You put your ownership group in a shitty situation. And you're like, all right, great. So we're going to go to he wants to go to New York. So the Knicks can bend over the Bucks. Oh, you want him? Sure. That's OG Anunoby. Want all of your first round picks for the next 3 drafts. It's just ridiculous how much like sway you get in the NBA. Never happened. You don't see it in the NFL. You get guys that'll hold out. They're like, cut me. And okay, we'll cut you. But like, there's no guaranteed money there. It's different. This is like Giannis is on a supermax, isn't he?
Yeah, somebody's gonna pay that money.
Somebody like he's on a supermax.
And in the NBA, you can literally like if Giannis just goes, well, I'm not playing then. It's like, okay, sweet. His stock plummets. The team will receive less in a trade for him than they would have if he was playing. I'm now going to lose games, and I have an unrepairable relationship with a star player. Like, it's just lose, lose, lose for the franchise.
It's such a ridiculous model to have, though. I'm all for players getting their bag, but like, you got to play the games. You got to play. You can't just show up on a Tuesday and be like, I think I'm not going to be a Buck anymore. Would very much like to be a Nick.
I'm not feeling it. I'm not really feeling like it.
Vibes? Way off.
Way off. I'd like to go to New York, please. Miami sounds beautiful.
I heard New York is great this time of year. I'd like to be there before the New Year's Eve ball drops.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Yeah, that's enough basketball talk. Because
Celtics getting hot.
Celtics getting hot. That's all
getting
you
hot.
Get. That's all you get. Celtics are hot. Raptors have been hot. They've been hot. Less hot now, but this is way more basketball that we need to talk about. It's not a hoop show.
We got F1, we got MLB, we got not really much MLB. We got NHL, we got football.
Yep. How do you feel about
how
you feeling about Yuki being out there and
I'm fine. I feel like it's been a long time coming.
I like Yuki.
I like Yuki too, but he's just not that good. He's had pretty much zero results where he's been.
I know he's got nothing going for him.
They were like, "Oh, let's see if he's got it." He's been at Red Bull forever. Like, let's make a break time, and he did absolutely fucking nothing. And say what you want about the car, it still should be, third, fourth best car on the grid. Like,
he should be getting more than nothing.
That seat's just cursed.
Well, that's the truth.
Whoever's across from Max is just terrible.
Yeah. You're dead. You might as well forget it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Have fun next year, Isaac.
I don't know if he feels good about that. He can't feel good about that position, right?
I mean, it's obviously the opportunity of a lifetime for the guy, but
if he can,
you got to have that looming in the back of your head.
If he can fulfill it, if he can actually get it done, then it's the opportunity of a lifetime. Nobody since Danny.
Who knows? Max keeps talking about retiring, so. Who's to say that Max is even there going forward?
That's one of my favorite arcs of the F1 season.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't know. I might not come back. Why do I have to accomplish? I don't care about 7 championships.
What do I need to do?
Yeah.
What do I care?
Max Verstappen possibly pulling off. Like, if I'm him and I really don't care, if you end up winning this championship somehow, why not ride off into the sunset? You're just like, oh yeah, and I did the impossible, by the way.
If he pulls off this championship, I think
with that car,
I think he should. Like how incredible, because people will say things like, "Oh man, Max could have beaten Lewis's record."
Dude, we were talking like people were talking mid-season, like there's nobody close to McLaren. They're both gonna run away with it. It's just what driver's gonna win it, and then just from the fucking dead, from the ashes.
This is, I think I've said this before. My ideal scenario is Max and Lando wreck, Piastri takes the championship. that's like best case for me.
I have a bunch of
Lando makes a hard turn and Max just tries to he's like, you're not taking me in turn
Max
1.
Things, yeah.
He's like, you're not taking me in turn 1, and they just get into they touch wheels and it's like over. Norris minus 330, Max plus 220.
All Norris has to do to win the title is get a podium.
Yes.
First, second, or third, he wins.
Yes.
If he comes in 4th, Max can win and also win the title. Yes. And then it just, you just
if you're
go from there.
If
But fourth
Lando,
place is that's where Lando has to start getting worried.
so if Lando's in fourth and Piastri is in third, do
Doesn't
you
matter.
do you think no, I'm saying do you give
Oh,
him
okay.
but do you give him papaya rules, or are you like, hey, Oscar, come on.
I mean, they've done it all year where they're like, no, they're just going to let him race. Like, we're going to make calls for both guys, but you have to give it to Lando.
I think
Like,
to
if you're
give
Lando, I'd be like, I'm done with this team. You guys didn't. You could have handed me a championship. Like, what the
but
fuck?
like but
I would
like
pull the honest. I'd be like, I'm out. Send
I'm
me to
out.
New York.
I would love that. I'd love to. I want to see. I This has been the best season we've had in a long time. Like
Yep.
since
And it
21.
looked dead in the water. Like, it just came out of nowhere in the last, 3 to 4 weeks. Max
Since
just started ripping off wins. The double DQ was absolutely massive.
that's cinema, absolute cinema to see a double DQ
They're like,
from
people
a
aren't really paying
constructor.
attention to us right now. What do we need to do to spice things up?
Yeah, the scriptwriters got it right. That's
Yeah.
for
How
sure.
much money do I need to pay this this McLaren mechanic to fuck things up?
It's pretty incredible. It's going to be fun to watch. We got one race left. That's it.
Yep.
We got one to go for the championship. Let us know who you think is going to win the championship in the comments. Finally, a little bit of MLB. I know that Hoffman wanted NHL. Are we going to get to NHL tonight? Because we have so much football to talk about.
We do have a lot. I have power rankings.
All right, give us your.
I
Let's do
have
the
top
MLB.
10.
Let's do an MLB quick hitter, and then we'll get into power rankings. A couple of minor moves.
If you're the Mets, you think they're major.
Well, all right.
Edwin Diaz out, obviously not coming back. They had their, options were declined.
Yeah, yeah.
They said I can go get an Edwin Diaz.
We have Edwin
So let me go
Diaz at
get
home.
Devin Williams. He was a dominant closer for the Brewers. Devin Williams is not the answer. I promise you that is not the answer.
What? Yeah,
He's
I know.
terrible. He
Well,
was linked to the Red Sox a bunch, and I was like, please God, no.
yeah.
I don't want that guy. Maybe he'll get his power back the second he leaves the Bronx, but he's been bad for like a couple years now. And if that's your replacement for the undoubtedly a top five closer in the league, that is
I mean, it's not.
nobody's giving us 5 for 100, but you probably could have gotten some sort of deal done with him before you had to turn to Devin Williams. Also, like there was other guys out there. I'm not a huge Helsley guy, but he signed with the Orioles. Like you didn't bark up that tree.
I'm
You're
sure
the
they did.
Mets. You can outpay anybody. Like 5 for 100.
Just
If that's,
about
I don't want to
anybody.
give Diaz that, but you can.
Yeah. Obviously Toronto signed Cease, but then they made another small move. Alek Manoah got picked up by the Angels, which I found entertaining.
Yep.
Um,
White Sox signed a couple of guys from Japan.
yeah, Toronto signed a former Pirate who went over to Korea, Ponce,
Yep.
which I'm fine with. I'm really okay with. Like, it doesn't seem it's not a lot of money.
No, it
It's
should just
certainly
be a
not a
guy
big
to eat
deal.
innings if
That's a
needed.
depth move, and I like it. I
Right.
like that he's done that. There's some interesting rumors about there right now. Apparently, Barrios is on the block for Toronto. I've heard that
Cardinals fire sale on the horizon. I've heard Arenado, Contreras, and Brandon Donovan's names come up the last week.
the Brewers are starting to open up some potential.
Freddie.
Freddie Peralta.
If the Red Sox aren't calling on that, I don't know what we're doing.
And there's a lot of other free agents that are out there that are looking.
Pete Alonso's supposedly either a Met or a Red Sox, which means he's coming to Boston.
I'm curious to see what happens with Tarek Skubal. Sorry, brain freeze there. Skubal is apparently Detroit saying they're not selling. But they're going to listen to offers, which means you're selling. Just sell. Just would you not trade? Like if you have,
it's always lying season. I'm sure.
If you're the Tigers, how do you not trade that guy?
You have to get something back because like ownership knows if they were going to pay him or not.
Of course they do.
They would have. I'm guessing they probably would have inked an extension already.
Of course they would have. There's no reason they wouldn't have. It makes no damn sense otherwise.
You know you're not re-signing him. Go get something for him.
Go get him. You can get
Depends
a
what the price
haul.
tag
You
is,
can
but
get a
if you
haul.
were able to pair Crochet and Scooble at the top of the rotation, it almost doesn't matter what you give up.
I know Toronto's
There's
out
obviously
on
some
this.
names that you can't, but
I know Toronto's not in on it, but how like elite would a Scooble addition to that rotation would be?
that rotation's already fucking disgusting.
It's
That's
already good.
you're talking like Phillies, Cliff Lee, Halliday, Cole Hamels, like
Talking about the John Smoltz era,
yeah, the
Braves.
Braves,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think he's going anywhere that you would expect. Maybe San Francisco. Maybe. I don't know.
Or looking to chuck the bag at somebody. Nobody wanted to go there willingly. They had to pay Rafi against his will.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean, it is what it is. Any other baseball notes before we get to our top 10 hockey? I know we're blasting through this.
Jeff Passan reports that Ime may sign during winter meetings at the end of the month. I
Well,
think he has until like the second week in January, so I'm
go.
guessing his market is about to heat up.
Where do you think he lands? He's rumored everywhere.
Yeah, he's
and nowhere at once.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, like everywhere they're like these teams should be in on him. They list like 15, like every pitcher needy team out there, and then every contender.
They're like anybody that was in the playoffs last year, plus
right.
like
but
5 major markets.
There's no like major reporter being like, "This is what we're doing." Like these teams are looking at Ime. This is the list. Like there's been none of that. So the fact that they think he's going to sign and we've heard zero rumors on like where it may be is kind of wild.
No, they're the rumors are the usual rumors, which is San Francisco, the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Mets, the Blue Jays, the Red Sox. God, I'm missing. I know I'm missing the Mariners. Like it'll be anyone that has any little bit of money and has recently played some sort of playoff game. That's it. That's the rumor list. This is dumb though. Doesn't make any damn sense. We'll see what happens with it. All right, let's talk a little bit of puck. Yeah, top 10.
We do have a top 10. Also, shout out to Kyle Palmieri.
Kyle Palmieri.
6 to 8 months with the ACL tear, but what a play. Just vintage. Like, this is why hockey players are the toughest athletes out there. Tears his ACL, is able to steal the puck in the offensive zone and get an assist off. I forget who scored the goal, but able to get a pass off to somebody to score and then limp off the ice straight to the locker room, never to be seen from again. He's out for the year. The guy's 36, 37.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's old. This is going to be a tough recovery for him, but the fact that if that, I doubt it is. Like, I'm sure he'll come back and land somewhere, but if that were to be it, what a way to go out.
I'm sure he'll land somewhere because the guy's talent. I always liked him.
He's a good player. I think he's like second or third on that team in points right now. The Islanders were playing pretty well before he got hurt.
I would like to see him come back. I hope he does, but like that's warrior shit. Like we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
We've talked about like
I was thinking back to the Gregory Campbell again when he broke his leg and did like a fucking minute 10 on the penalty kill.
Was it Bergeron that had like a punctured lung,
yeah, all sorts of shit.
Yeah, it's
playing in the cup. Hockey players just gut it out through anything.
Yeah, these are
guys getting 30 stitches in the locker room and going back out there.
I'm gonna see if I can find a playing injured list when we go through this, because we're gonna have a great top 10.
If anybody hadn't seen it, I reposted it on my Twitter.
Yeah.
Connor Bedard, Blackhawks are not on the top 10, but Connor Bedard is the absolute truth. He's gotten so much better in just a year. Like full 200-foot game. He's winning face-offs now. The goals have just been highlight after highlight after highlight. Him and Celebrini are just so goddamn good.
Unbelievable.
Do you think there's a chance either of them make Team Canada?
Yes.
I hope they do.
It could be both. It could be both.
Speaking of Olympic hockey, did you see the jerseys got released?
I didn't.
They're pretty fucking sweet. They're pretty sweet. The only one that I think is like bad is France. It's just like the most boring, generic, shitty jersey you've ever seen. But most of them look fresh. Also, the rinks are apparently going to be smaller than NHL regulation. It's like 3 or 4 feet shorter. Yeah, and they were like, "How'd that happen?" And Italy was like, "Well, there's no plan B." And it's like, that's not what I asked.
Yeah, it seems that the IHF can't get out of their way.
No.
Like ever.
Ever. They're like, I think whoever's coaching Team Canada was like, what are we doing? Why, how did we miss that?
What for?
The rink is how big? Yeah. And just no answers. The only thing I've seen them say about it is, well, there's no plan B.
This is just what we're going to do. Hope everybody's fine with it. This is the plan. Yeah.
Top 10 power rankings, honorable mention at 11. I'm going to go with the Detroit Red Wings, struggling a bit, but still one of the better teams in the league. I feel like they're on a tier. There's like this middle tier that's like teams 8 through 15. It's like the Penguins, the Senators, the Bruins, the Kings.
Yeah.
Red Wings, like they're Canadians, they're all right there. I don't know what happened to the Canadians, by the way.
They got hurt. They're really hurt. And the goaltending disappeared.
I was going to say that the goaltending looked rough from the last time I checked all their stats out.
Yeah.
The Canadians fell off, the Mammoth fell off, the Jets fell off. Like
Montreal will be fine. It's like they're a young team, so I'm not super worried about it.
I talk about fall offs before we get into this. The Canucks. Oh. Over the last year and a half, they've gone from like the 2 seed in the West to the worst team in the league, and
they're looking at selling.
Crazy. They're looking at selling. I know they didn't have that much roster turnover between then and now. Like obviously we had the reports last year about like the toxicity in the locker room and shit like that.
Yeah.
The beef, coaching issues, like just every like culture issue that there could be, there was. And it's completely tanked that team. They have so much talent, they're gonna have to sell it off because nobody can get along.
No, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane, to be honest.
Also, how good do you feel as JT Miller? But like, I got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, you feel great. That's the answer. That was the answer to the question everyone was asking. Is this the right call? Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Next.
Yeah, that sucks. Good thing. Good Shelov's got out of there too. Your boy.
I love Shelov's. Yeah, but.
Number 10, I've got the Golden Knights. They hit a skid for a bit. The last like 2 weeks, we had a stretch of like 2 or 3 weeks without any power rankings, and they struggled a bit there. But they got a reinstated Carter Hart that could fix their biggest deficiency they have right now, and that's been consistent goaltending. Still need to get healthy, but they've played this game 100 times, like just about every year they've been in existence. They're hurt. They all get healthy right at the right time, and they make a playoff push.
You think he's going to be a difference maker? He's been off for a while.
He is, but he played pretty well in his first game back. And granted, it's 1 game, but
I know. See how he does.
He's a starting caliber goalie in the NHL.
He should be.
He should readjust after shaking off the rust a bit.
Don't go to hotel rooms with a bunch of frat bros. You jabroni.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right. Next.
They had 4 guys with 20 points. Jack Eichel's been one of the best in the league this season behind that core. Knights should be fine. Great. They also had 2 separate 4-game losing streaks last season, and they ended up figuring it out just fine. So I think they're gonna bounce back. Number 9, I got the Devils. I still think they're one of the best teams in the league, but they're faltering with Jack Hughes out with a knife injury. I don't know what to call that. He got hurt at dinner with Frank the Tank, which is just a wild sentence. They boast a top 10 power play and a top 10 penalty kill, and that's just a surefire way to be a contender in the league. Mm-hmm. They're getting a ton of production from different guys, but you'd like to see somebody kind of step up in the absence of Hughes, really take over games between Bratt, Heeshear, Timo Meier, Dawson Mercer. Like somebody should be. You can't replace Jack Hughes, but can we like try to pretend until he gets healthy? And this is what happened last year. They looked great. Jack Hughes got hurt, and then they've completely fell off a cliff, and they never recovered.
Yeah.
Need more consistency in net too. Allen's been pretty solid. He's got a 91 save percentage, but Markstrom is allowing almost 4 goals a game.
I know the Jake Allen game. I know how it goes.
Yep.
He's great until he isn't.
Then we go on a fat stretch where he isn't for a while.
Yep.
Number 8, shout out Hoffman. I got the Flyers. They're, like I said, they're kind of in that tier of teams I mentioned before we got going here. I feel like all of them, just depending on who they played that week and wins over each other, you can kind of rank them wherever you want. But Flyers are hot right now.
Yeah,
Their big downfall is that they're not scoring a ton of goals. They only have 2 guys with 20-plus points, which as I was going through these top 10 and looking at stats and whatnot, they're the only team that didn't have more than 2 guys with 20-plus points. Konechny and Zegras have been fantastic. Tyson Forster's been awesome. Michkov, Dvorak, Tippett, and Couturier have been good, but nobody's been great. If you can start getting some more goal production from the second, third line, I think the Flyers can be a legit contender. They seem like a team that's going to end up trading for a big name at the deadline if they can keep pulling off some wins here.
Yep. Don't disagree.
7, I got the Capitals. They went on an 8-1-1 run while we've been away from power rankings. They were 8-8-2 the last time we did these.
They sure were.
Yeah,
they were terrible.
Just like the team I have ranked number 3 today, that you just can't kill them. They're always going to be a contender somehow. Logan Thompson's been fantastic. Tom Wilson has been a true top line guy for them the last couple weeks, and they have a plus 21 goal differential, which puts them tied for second league wide in that metric.
I love that.
And big time like that. A lot of that is Logan Thompson. He's been probably the best goalie in hockey this year. Number 6, I got the Hurricanes, who I'm always higher on than you. Playing the Freddie Anderson roulette game usually implies dealing with injuries, but this season he's actually been healthy. He's just been unreliable between the pipes. He's lost 5 straight starts. He boasted 878 save percentage, but in steps Brandon Bussey, former Bruins outcast, 7-1 with a 2.11 goals against and a 91% save percentage in his 8 games so far with the Canes. If they can finally get consistent goalie play, if this is the answer, he's Ben Bishop. This is such a win for you guys. Yeah. Top line starting to score a little bit more. Svechnikov and Aho started slow, but they're picking it up. You need the defense back. Slavin coming back should help. Yeah. Bussey's been great, but he's standing on his head. We need to help him out a little bit.
Give him a little support.
5, I've got the Ducks. They got chin-checked by a 3-game stretch against Colorado, Detroit, and Minnesota, which they were outscored 12-4 in that span, pretty much right after we did the last power rankings. Yeah. They've been mostly a 500 team since then, but because they racked up so many points in their first 15 games, I feel like they're still up here. And I love that core. Carlson, Gauthier, Terry, Seneke, Kreider, McTavish, Lacombe, Trouba, Zellweger. I love all of those players. I think that the Ducks are right about to click and be a true contender at the top of the Western Conference, and this year should be a good what's the word? Benchmark.
It'll be a great benchmark. Yeah, I agree.
Let's get some actual true testing done and see where we stack up with some of these other teams, but. Lot to like with the Ducks. They just give up a lot of goals, and you can't ask a super young offense to carry the load for you every single night.
Yeah.
Number 4, I've got the Minnesota Wild, maybe the hottest team in hockey right now. They've won 10 of their last 12 and 8 of their last 9. A dynamic goalie duo right now between Wallstedt and I am blanking on the other guy right now. Gustafsson.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Swayman and Ullmark from the President's Trophy season for the Bruins. Wallstedt has 4 shutouts in his last 6 games. Kaprizov is a true top 5 player in the league. 31 points through 27 games. And Matt Boldy's been a perfect Robin to his Batman with 29 points through 27 games. Both guys over a point per game so far. And then, much like I was talking about with the Ducks, I think they have a really solid core behind them. Faber, Rossi, Johansson, Eriksson Ek. And then you have veterans in Tarasenko and Zuccarello that are still
great.
They're doing some lifting too. Yep.
Yeah.
Wild look really good.
They look.
I feel like they've been knocking on the door of like being this team for a couple years now, and then
They've
A, B, or
supposed.
C happens and they fall off.
Yeah, they've supposed to have been good, and they're not. They've not been. So,
It's like Ottawa.
yeah, like Ottawa.
Number 3, I have the Tampa Bay Lightning. You just can't get rid of them.
You can't. You can't move them.
They're bed bugs. They're constantly just finding a way to get it done. They had a 7-game win streak that just came to an end last night. They had wins over Detroit, Philly, Washington, Edmonton, and the Devils in that span, so it wasn't like they're beating trash cans. Bad loss to the Islanders, but it's bound to happen. But Tampa looks all the way back, and I hate that.
I am not a fan, but
I think they're the only team in the Atlantic with a plus goal differential right now, too.
yep. Yeah.
Which is a wild stat.
Bastards.
Yeah, they are. 18. The next is
What are
the
you supposed to
Senators
do
at
with them?
negative
Like,
2.
what are you supposed to do with that? Like, they're just. You're not supposed to be this good again. We've already been. We know what where this is going to lead, but yeah, it's coming.
And then at number 2, I've got the Dallas Stars. One of my favorite teams in
It's one of your
the
favorites.
entire league. I love them, dude.
How do you
I
feel
don't know
about the
what it is.
'90s throwback jerseys for the Stars?
I like them. I think it's hard to go wrong with a black and green color scheme ever.
You know, it looks good. I mean, after your own heart, of course. It's on brand.
Right.
I get it.
Tyler Seguin goes down. Hate that for them. ACL injuries, never good. He's probably out for the year. And for a guy that's dealt with so many injuries and has fought so hard to get back from them the last couple of years, he was having a really solid season so far too. And that's going to hurt. But this team has weathered the storm with the injury bug this season so far. Ottinger's starting to get right. The offense has been fantastic. Robertson leads the league in shots on goal. They have 2 players on pace for 50 goals right now with Robertson and Johnston. Rantanen is an animal. He's also playing like he leads the league in penalty minutes, which I love.
Yeah, he's having himself
He's changing the style a little bit. He's got Robertson and Johnston that are just smoking goals, and he's like, all right, I'll make my impact known in other ways.
But I love that style of hockey.
Oh, it's the best.
Skill
I'm a Brad guy.
Skill and goonery. I'm in all the way in.
All the way in. 8-1-1 in their last 10. Stars look good.
Stars look great.
And then number 1, which is just a given at this point, the Colorado Avalanche. Their entire top line leads the league in plus minus. They're 1 through 5 in plus minus leaders. 9-0-1 in their last 10. They still only have a single regulation loss this season. They've earned at least a point in 17 consecutive games. And again, another team battling injuries, and they've had a bunch of like sicknesses running through the locker room. Still just getting it done every single night. McKinnon is a perennial MVP, and things are not changing. Everything looks good for the Avalanche.
I wish I could say I was surprised. I'm not. I'm not at all. They're good. They're a good team. And they're going to continue to be a good team, which is frustrating for all of us. It's frustrating. That's hockey.
Yeah, that's my power rankings.
That is.
They were
hockey.
requested, so the people got them.
People didn't show up yet, or unless he's hiding. He might be quiet. I don't know. We'll see. Let's talk football. Let's talk what we're really talking about here. Jim wants to know football TV. How
Over
about
a lot
47? 47 million people watch Packers Lions, then 57 people watch Chiefs Cowboys.
Yeah, it was the highest rated game ever, I believe. Cowboys Chiefs.
Happy for them. Congratulations.
I think we knew that was coming.
We did.
You see Chiefs Cowboys Thanksgiving Day, like every single TV in America is going to be tuned to that.
Well, it's, the most hated fan base versus the most hated current franchise. People hate the Chiefs. They love to hate the Chiefs. And they hate the Cowboys. For no reason other than the obnoxious fans. Dak doesn't do anything to make me go, what an asshole. I mean, their owner's a piece of work, but
every time I hear him go, yeah, here we go, I think he's an asshole.
He's not an asshole. He's annoying, but he's not an asshole. He's fine. He's fine. I mean, he's playing good football.
Many different forms of assholery.
He's playing good football. Can't fault
He
him
is,
for
and he
that.
beat the Chiefs, so I
And
like that.
we appreciate that. You
We
like that?
like that. I
You
like
like
that.
that? All right,
Uh,
where do you want to start?
we kind of went through a lot of the Thanksgiving Day games on
We did.
Sunday, but we
We
can kind
did.
of briefly touch through shit. Toyota-thon Jordan Love is still undefeated. Lions defense has been carved up back-to-back
Christ.
weeks after sporting a top 10 unit for the first 10 weeks of the year. Also, their fourth down magic is gone. Packers came up big every time on fourth down, and Detroit faltered.
Lions got to play the Cowboys on Thursday.
Also, Matt LaFleur did
That's
not get that timeout in time.
no, of course he didn't.
It was late,
It's
and
late.
that changed the entire outcome of the game. But
So it absolutely did.
I digress. Chiefs Cowboys, most view game in NFL history. Did the Cowboys end the Chiefs season? They got a
Yeah.
fat uphill battle to go
Yes.
here.
Yeah, they need wins and they need to win out and they need help. And their schedule does not look friendly.
Nope.
Like it's not like they're
You
like,
can't
oh,
look at the Chiefs team we've seen this year and look at their schedule coming up and tell me that they're going to lose at least one. At least.
so they've got Texans, good defense, very good team. Winnable game, sure. Chargers also winnable. Titans, you're gonna win that one.
Like Texans and Chargers are both games that could go either way.
Texans, Chargers, and Broncos are the three games that you're going to circle on this because then they've got
Yeah.
then they end with the Raiders. The Titans and Raiders should be losses for those teams. Chiefs should win that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they win all three of the Broncos, Chargers, Texans. And they have 3 O linemen out. I mean, it is what it is. Like that's football. Everybody's got O linemen out. Jim, Christ.
Yeah, I have 2 out actually.
What do you want from me?
I'm still winning games.
I don't think that yeah, I mean you got to go against Danielle Hunter. Good luck. Congratulations. enjoy your off season, your early off season. I'm on the Texans all over that Texans game.
Same. I was on them against the Colts.
Yeah.
Bengals Ravens, one of the easiest bets of the year. Bengals was with their cover, 7 points. The Ravens were never going to beat that team by 7 points. That offense has massive question marks. Play calling was horrific in this game. You're up 3.
Yeah.
Was it 3? They were up in the second quarter,
Yeah.
and no rushing attempts for Derrick Henry in the second
None.
quarter.
What are we
12 dropbacks from Lamar for a negative EPA. What are we doing? Run the ball. You have Derrick Henry. That was how you were. The Bengals are the 31st ranked defense against the rush, and you're like, no, actually, we're going to drop back, even though it's not been working against any team this year. Like that, you looked bad against the Jets offensively.
You're telling me after a year where we had 2 rushers almost get to 2,000 yards, that both of those rushers are never going to be used when they should be used. It makes no goddamn sense. Oh, you got Saquon Barkley? Yeah, we'll run 8 times, and if he doesn't break one, we'll just stop that. Oh, you got Derrick Henry? Yeah, we're not going to run. He's massive and incredibly difficult to tackle. Yeah, but one time he fumbled, and we can't have that anymore. So we're just not going to run him at all. We just stop. I don't know why
Zach Taylor and Todd Monken were just doing dumb shit the entire game.
Yeah, not a big fan. I am. If I'm a Ravens fan, I am.
How'd you get beat by the Bengals defense? How'd you let them turn you over that many times? Lamar's supposed to be this incredibly efficient quarterback, and all this offense is. Where is it? I haven't seen it since the Bills game that you lost, by the way.
Yeah. Can the Bengals win out? By the way.
Yeah, and the Steelers look awful too.
Super spicy things because
Ravens play the Steelers this week, and the shit can get spicy.
Because if you look at that schedule, the Bengals schedule, I mean, it's you got the Ravens again, you got the Dolphins, the Cardinals, and the Browns all winnable. You got Buffalo, which is and Buffalo hasn't looked unbeatable. They've been beaten plenty. You got Joe Burrow back under center. Jamar Chase looking good again. You'll get T. Higgins back in a couple of, I don't know if he's coming back Sunday, but he'll be back in a couple of weeks minimum. once he's at a concussion protocol. I mean, are the Bengals all of a sudden spicy for no reason?
Could be.
Like the accidental spicy Bengals?
AFC North is going to come down to the fucking wire.
It's going to come.
There's going to be like 7 different. It's going to look like the F1 title
Yeah,
scenario.
It absolutely is. I don't love it for Baltimore, who should have had this in the bag.
They should have had a lot in the bag this year.
Yeah, they should have. They've blown a lot. Mark Andrews resigned. No, hey, 3 years for Mark Andrews.
Yeah, that'll fix it.
I don't know. He's only 100.
We've already taken away the ping pong tables and the Xboxes. What else do we have to take?
Signing old tight ends is definitely a way to win games, right? Like that's the way to. You can win games by signing like aged tight ends. That's how it works.
Diabetic ones too.
Yeah. Good call, guys. Good call. All right, where are we going now? Sunday.
Let's go Saints Dolphins. Dolphins did that thing where they were up 16-0 at halftime and blew it and turned it into a dogfight at the end of the fourth for no fucking reason. They did that against the Chargers, did that against the Panthers, they did that against the Saints. Like that's been their MO. I needed 3 more Devin Neal yards to cash for a whole fuck ton of money. Which, by the way, nuts and bolts. We got screwed. Shit happens. It's gambling. I get it.
Yeah.
I needed 3 more Devin Neal yards for $270. I needed a Quinshawn Judkins touchdown for $400, and I needed a JSN touchdown for $600. I was 3 plays away from like a $1,500 day, $1,200, whatever. Math is hard, but
didn't happen.
No, it's a fickle mistress.
Yeah. They do that to keep
Tyler Shuck played them back into the game just to throw a pick 2 while trying to tie the game to give Miami a 4-point lead and the win and the ball. That Saints team is just abysmal. They need all of the help in the world.
Which team?
I don't know how you can be.
They're both bad.
They are both bad, but like the Saints have no money. They've got no talent. Like it's just a nightmare scenario.
Where's Tim O'Toole? Because if I remember correctly, I don't have the ability to bring up the clip and the flashback where he said, when Tua scores 24 fantasy points, I'll be back on Wednesday to gloat about it. And Tua was sacked 4 times, threw a pick, did not score a touchdown, rushed for 4 yards and threw for 157. So fair to say significantly under the benchmark of 24 points, which is what I told you was going to happen. So I will take my victory lap. Thank you very much. 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo!
Yeah.
I got to make sure that I can't wake up kiddo. I can't do a huge. It's the nighttime here. Brutal. Anyway,
Texans Colts.
Yes.
Colts got ref balled all day. There were so many. Am I wrong? Did the NFL not say they were cracking down on the delay of game shit? Where they're like, well, play clock hit 0, but they snapped it right after, so it's not a penalty. That shit happens like 5 times a game. It happens to every team. The Patriots were guilty of it like twice against the Bengals.
Yep.
It happened so many times in this game for CJ Stroud. Also, the Kaimi Fairbairn kick that was questionable at best. That kick missed.
I don't know how you think it didn't.
I don't know how that's not reviewable either.
They're just like, nah, he didn't. He got it. You sure about that?
Are you sure? It's on. We have replay. I can see it miss. How many times do you want me to show it to you?
They're replaying it in the stadium, and he's like, I can't look at it.
Look up. Look at that.
Would you look?
It's all over the Jumbotron.
Would you just look at it? He won't.
Also, look what happens when teams start forcing Daniel Jones to throw. Jonathan Taylor stops playing like Superman. They start stacking the box, and then all of a sudden the Colts start losing games.
Daniel Jones is hurt. I'm not going to take
no correlation there.
I'm not going to.
He hasn't looked good in a month.
No,
he got hurt a week ago.
I know. Well, they may be frauds.
And honestly, the Texans should have won this game by more.
Remember when everyone said, "Well, the Patriots are frauds, but the Colts aren't," and we were like, "I don't think so." You play the games that are on your schedule, and then the Colts fell apart.
One of them's 11-2, and the other one's wheels are falling off right now.
Remember? Because I remember.
I'm going to the bye week with my fucking feet up. We're chilling. I'm at the top of the AFC. They're not even at the top of their division anymore. You're looking up at the fucking Jaguars. How are you doing that? The Texans are a game back from you after starting 0-3 and starting Davis Mills for 3 games.
Texans also super spicy team to watch.
The Texans are scary. Like, I do not want to play the Texans. Their defense is fucking ridiculously good. He hasn't looked good at all season, but the second that, like, I've seen him look good before, and if he can somehow figure it out and get back to the CJ Stroud we saw in his rookie season, that Texans team is dangerous.
He just needs to look okay, and that defense
is so good.
Yeah,
like the Broncos and the Texans are very similar teams right now.
Totally agree.
Sauce Gardner hurt too. You just gave 2 first-round picks for that guy. Probably not. You don't feel great about that watching him go off the field.
Yeah, it's not a great.
And Adonai Mitchell scored a touchdown this week. Granted, the defender fell over. It was it should have been a touchdown, but sweet. Let's hit that game quick. An absolute yuck fest. When the Jets absolutely cannot win games, it's like, no, this is going to hurt the team. We're going to affect our draft position. That you can always count on them to win.
That's the game they're going to win. Yes.
Always, every time, 10 out of 10 times, they're going to win the game. You want them to not.
You win.
And any Jets fan will tell you that. Nick Folk won it with one of the ugliest looking 56-yard field goals I've ever seen. It was like tailing to the left and short and somehow just snuck in between both of the fucking posts. Bijan had a drop on the second 3 and out with under 5 minutes to go in that game. It just proves it's truly a Falcon thing. So it can affect everyone. You too can get infected with Falconitis.
Kyle Pitts was the leading receiver for that team.
Kyle Pitts, we love Kyle Pitts sightings in this house.
And Bijan Robinson was your number 2. Your number 3 was Tyler Algier. Figure out the offense.
It's fucking always Tyler Algier.
Can somebody explain to me how the top 3 receivers for the Atlanta Falcons are not wide receivers? Not one of them. Not a single one is a wide receiver. The first wide receiver on the target list is Darnell Mooney with 2. He had 2 catches. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? God, this play calling is bad. I thought it was a Michael Penix problem. I thought it was
It's never a Penix problem.
I thought it was a dysfunctional Penix.
Unless it's a knee.
I thought maybe the Penix was dysfunctional, and it's not about a dysfunctional Penix. It appears that it's getting the medical treatment that it needs.
It's Falconitis.
It is Falconitis. The coaching staff is abysmal. The roster
They're also turning on each other. Raheem Morris called special teams awful.
I love Raheem as a coach. I think he's super great personality. Gives a great interview. Is always like super generous with his time.
Except when he's trying to talk about clapping that didn't exist.
Well, he's a baby. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, look, how do you not have a wide receiver in your top 5 of like
going from Arthur Smith calling your plays to Zach Robinson calling your plays is like having you live in a country like you had Stalin as your dictator.
You lost to the Jets.
Like, we got rid of Stalin, thank God, and Mussolini walks in.
You lost to the Jets. They're not even trying to win.
The Jets were trying to lose.
They're playing Tyrod Taylor at quarterback, which, by the way,
that's probably better than Justin Fields.
Why weren't you doing that all year?
Yeah.
Why did we do that other thing? You big dumb idiots. God, this team infuriates me. You
want to see me set $10 million on fire? In steps Justin Fields.
Want to see me do it again? I don't understand this franchise at all. They the Jets are.
I don't understand either of these. Well, no, I know the Jets.
No, we know the Jets. We're well versed.
The Falcons are a mystery inside of an enigma. They are just.
They're terrible. They're I had them on fraud alert. I was wrong. They're not frauds. They were never good to begin with. They had a couple of good games. That's it. You can't be.
We do this every year with the Falcons.
Can't be on fraud watch because you were never good to begin with. I don't understand it. You are wasting Bijan Robinson. Please send him to us. We will take him and Kyle Pitts right now. If you told me I can have Kyle Pitts on the Patriots right now, oof. Like Kyle Pitts and Hunter Henry, Deal. I'll give you Austin Hooper back.
And a third-round pick.
I like Hooper too. It's not even that I dislike the guy, but give me the young guy. Give me Bijan. We'll deal with him. We'll show you how to use him. Give him to Josh McDaniels for 2 weeks and see what kind of scheme he comes up with. I bet it's not what we've seen.
Let's get through some of these games that were meaningless.
Sorry, I got wrapped up. Fucking Jets.
It happens.
The fucking Jets.
This is what they do to people. They just put your brain in a fucking pretzel.
Yep.
Jaguars 25, Titans 3. Absolute beatdown after Ward looked somewhat competent against Seattle last week. Somehow the Jags are in first in the South, and they have a huge game at home against the injured Colts this week.
Yep.
Seahawks 26, Vikings 0. Sam Darnold victory lap. Seahawks victory lap when they're rolling out.
Didn't do anything.
They rolled out Max Brosmer. Holy shit. His name should be like a slur in Minnesota going forward. Yeah, what a horrific day. Also, that play.
Told you under yards. Underpass.
Every single week, the Vikings defense holds it together. They look pretty good. Brian Flores rolls out a confident defense. I think they're top 10 in the league still.
Yep.
And then they have some absolute fucking dummy playing quarterback that gets his brain zapped by the holy taser of stupidity, and they just do some of the dumbest shit you've ever seen, and it's unrecoverable. The play that led to the Seahawks defensive touchdown was like Caleb Williams had a really bad one against the Steelers last week, and it didn't hold a fucking candle to what this goddamn dummy did out there.
Hey, I got crazy thought here. TJ Hawkinson, Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones, are all
Jordan Mason
are all not Justin Jefferson. Why aren't you? He had 2 catches for 4 yards.
Mind you, none of the names you said were bad. Like,
no,
Minnesota has weapons. They can't get it to any of them.
What are we talking about?
And Kevin O'Connell is one of the best offensive guys in the league. Like, I refuse to believe it's a coaching thing. This is purely the fact that you went with J.J. McCarthy, who had a phantom concussion this week, by the way.
A year ago, you and I sat on this very program, and they were talking about trading Darnold and starting J.J. And you and I both said, that's
fucking stupid
idea you could have.
This is the best Sam Darnold's looked. This is the best your offense has looked in fucking years. Like,
you're
pay
an
the guy.
You're like an 11 to 12 win team every year with Sam.
And you could have fleeced a team on JJ McCarthy because they didn't know what he was.
Nope, and they would have paid
know what he was.
Yeah. It's negligence.
He's so bad you couldn't start him in this game and like live with the Sam Darnold, JJ McCarthy comparisons coming on the fucking broadcast. Like, you couldn't do that to him because it was going to completely shoot his confidence, whatever semblance of it's left. I don't know. 9 might just be delusional.
Yeah.
Vikings first shutout in 294 games. Somebody wants to do the math on how many seasons that is. That's a long one. That's a long streak.
Yeah.
Bills 26, Steelers 7. Bills -3 was so goddamn easy. We had a Mason Rudolph sighting. Shout out you calling that one.
Did call that one.
Rodgers calling out receivers and the team as a whole, says they deserved the booze. Steelers downfield passing stats over the last 36 days. Right, very specific, but 0 for 13 with 3 interceptions on passes over 20 yards. Just cannot throw a deep ball to save your life. And when Calvin Austin was kind of living rent-free the first couple weeks on deep balls, you have DK Metcalf, who's kind of made his living on deep balls, and you can't get it there at all. Aaron Rodgers shouldn't have been playing in this game to begin with. He couldn't throw the ball. He couldn't catch the ball. He couldn't do anything.
Hand off.
No, he was a liability. Bills ran for almost 250 yards as a team against the NFL's most expensive defense. There was Fire Tomlin chants at halftime like that started 3-0. God, does it look bleak right now. And now your division's starting to I don't want to I can't even say figure it out because they haven't been good either. But
no, they haven't.
They're catching up.
Yeah, totally agree.
Chargers beat the shit out of the Raiders, so it wasn't Chip Kelly.
No.
I mean, it was Chip Kelly, but it wasn't just Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Broncos 27, Commanders 26. I was at a concert for this game. I did not see a ton of it. I got back in time to watch all of OT.
Nice.
And the whole time I was just thinking how how are the Broncos in OT with the Commanders? They consistently play down in competition. Every single week, teams want to hand them the ball in their own red zone, and they just refuse to score. They're like, "Oh no, I know you didn't actually mean to give me the ball. You can have it back."
You know,
Like Bo Nix has looked worse every single week for the last like month or so. People want to talk about the strength of schedule. The Patriots are winning games handedly. The Broncos scrape their way by every single week by the skin of their teeth. Even the last play where Benito swats the ball down in overtime, there was somebody open in the end zone.
yeah,
Like Mariota was throwing to an open guy that was going to win them the game. You know how much different we'd be talking about the Denver Broncos if they lose that game to Mariota?
yes, yeah,
Like
absolutely.
that team is due for a devastating loss.
It's
It's
coming.
going to happen, whether it's in the play. Like I'm saying, I do not want to go to Mile High. I don't want Drake's first playoff game. It probably won't be the first one, but regardless, I don't want to go to Mile High and play them. But they are due for an absolute letdown.
I totally agree.
Um. Also, my Uber driver going to that concert spent the entire drive there. It was like a 10-minute drive, talking about his talent, and he was being very like ambiguous with what he was talking about. Where I was like, I don't know what is this talent he's got. He's like, you don't make any money with it. I was like, well, okay, this narrows down a lot. Like, are we like a singer that hasn't been discovered? Are we slinging dope? Like,
What's the talent?
what is this
What is it?
talent?
Yeah.
It was preaching about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh,
And I was trapped in the Uber for a
you
couple
got
of minutes once we got to the concert venue for him to talk about Jesus for a while. He was like, he was asking me where I was going. I was like, I'm going to a concert. He was like, oh, I don't really like music. I was like, okay, wild. Like everybody
That's
likes some kind of music.
that's
And
a
then he's
take.
talking about, he's like, I'm Dominican. I grew up in the Dominican Republic. And I was like, oh, like, are you a Red Sox fan? Like, we've had a ton of great Dominican players over the years. Like, no, I don't really do sports. And this is before he started talking about the talent. And then I was like, I can only guess what this talent is going to be if you don't do any of
Unbelievable.
any of the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I memorized the Bible front to back, back to front, and I had just gotten like stupid high before I went into the show because I didn't know if I was going to be able to like hit my pen or anything. I didn't know what the smoking regulations were going to be in there. Sometimes you can get away with it, sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
So I'm just stoned out of my mind, was like just dumb smirk on my face listening to this guy talk about absolute fucking nonsense. And then yeah, he trapped me in the car. I feel like you can't do that. Like when does it become a crime? It's like, no, you're holding me
No,
hostage.
that's a
Unlock the
crime.
door.
No 5 stars. Sorry.
And he got 5 stars and a $5 tip.
There you go. You give him 5
I'm
stars as a
not
tip.
I'm not letting the Uber rating go down, dude. You get I don't use it much, and I want to get picked up quick.
Just
I don't have to cycle
maybe
through nonsense.
maybe we set the preferences to no speaking and we just go from there. We just we just go from there.
We were talking
Um,
about that too. It's like, do you talk to your Uber drivers? Like, yeah, every time.
yeah, yeah.
Of course I am. They're some of the most interesting people in the world.
Carolina and the Rams. Want to talk
Yeah,
about that one?
Rams, Carolina, and Pats, Giants, and then we can get out of here.
Yeah. No, you're missing one.
Was it Browns, Niners?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a gross fest. Deshaun Watson returns to practice, and what a sad state of affairs your QB room is if you have to turn to Mr. 23 settled suits.
Yeah. Is Carolina real? Or are they also just like
No, they're two-faced. They're Harvey Dent. They're an
every other
absolute
game?
flip of the coin every single time.
No,
They
it's
are
every other game. It's very
they're
predictable.
chaos.
It's really predictable. 31-28 victory over the Rams. Week before, they lose 20-9 against the Niners. Week before that, they win 30-27 against the Falcons. The week before that,
In like an epic comeback.
They lose to the Saints 17-7. And before that, they beat the Packers 16-13.
After getting curb stomped by the Patriots.
Before that, they got beat 40-9 by the Bills. And before that, they beat the Jets. So, like, it's really consistent. So that means that next week against the Saints,
Letdown.
Bet on the Saints.
They had that whole bit going with the coin toss too. It's like if they won the coin toss, they won the game. Like they're literally two-faced. They're Harvey Dent.
Yeah, they are Harvey Dent.
Stafford had back-to-back picks, had him looking human for the first time all year, and then the fumble at the end of the game to seal it after the Derek Brown
Yep.
sack. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go at that point, and Carolina just needed a couple first downs to end it. Jalen Coker had some big catches, including a 4th-and-3 go ball that went for a contested tutty. Ted
Yeah.
McMillan, very similar, 4th-and-2 go ball. If it's 4th and short, the Panthers are looking deep. Again, chaos.
Yep.
Tet's going to be a legit number one in this league for a long fucking time. It's just who's going to be throwing in the ball. This game, like, I don't think any less about the Rams after this game. I feel like
Nope,
everyone's like,
did
oh,
nothing.
Rams lost it. No, it did nothing for me. The Panthers did weird devil magic.
Yep.
Matt Stafford had a bad game, which
It's
he
called
hasn't
football,
all
man.
season
It's
long.
called
Yeah,
football.
shit happens. Like I said, I still think the Rams are 1A, 1B with the Seahawks in the NFC. And Puka Nacua, catch of the year. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. We had a
Ugh.
couple of crazy catches. There was the Brock
The
Bowers
Traylon
had
Burks.
one, Traylon Burks had one, and the Puka one, which I think is the best.
The Puka one was disgusting.
It was too good. All right, Monday night, the game that you and I were both very invested in. I was concerned going into this game that the Patriots were going to have a letdown because they had been riding so high. The Giants are not good, but they just played real frisky against the Lions. But then they brought Jackson Dart back.
Which
and
you and I
he
both agreed was good for us.
made it much better for us.
I would have much rather play Jackson Dart than Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, much like the Panthers, just chaos. You have no idea what's going to happen.
He probably would have did some voodoo magic and ate a W, but the Jackson Dart led Giants, very different Giants team.
Vintage Russell Wilson being a healthy scratch, fully dressed too.
He did not.
I expect nothing less.
It's I mean, let's talk about the first little bit here. Christian Ellis.
You mean Ray Lewis?
Laid
You mean Murder
out.
Ray?
Get out. Everybody said it.
Get out of bounds.
Just get out of bounds. For the last 2 days, you've heard nothing but it.
Gruden said it to him before he got drafted. He was
Yes,
like,
he
you really need to protect yourself. I think it's stupid what you're doing. You need to get out of bounds. And he was like, oh, haha. And he's like, no. Don't laugh at all. You are going to die out
that
there.
Gruden, by the way, that Gruden video with the like, okay, let's hear your snap count, and he claps.
Yeah.
And he's like,
that's it.
You've been clapping for like your whole career. He's like, yeah. He's like, all right then. He had no idea what to do with them, and he's like, I like.
He goes,
the way
no,
you
let me
play,
hear your
but
snap count. And he's like, that was it.
I like the way you play, but like you got to get out of bounds. You're reckless, and you're gonna hurt yourself. I saw Bruce
He
Arians.
just got back from a concussion and tries to gain 2 extra yards in a game that's basically already out of reach at that point. Not that it was, but nobody and their mom thought that the Giants were going to win that game at the point that Jackson Dart took that hit.
Bruce Arians on Pat McAfee called him an idiot as well. I don't know if he used the word
Yeah,
idiot, but he called it stupid. He's
Eli
like,
Manning was like, he lied to me. He said he was going to slide. He said he was going to get out of bounds. It's like, you can't be taking those hits. The fucking morons that want to like go on a radio show or a podcast or anything and actually attach their name to the take that was a dirty hit just tells you all you need to know about them as a fan, as a football enjoyer, as a media personality. Like, those people are fucking stupid, and I'll stand on that.
he was in bounds. He's in bounds to get hit.
He left his feet. First of all, he's in bounds, trying to get extra yardage. I can leave my feet as long as I don't helmet to helmet him. And when Christian Ellis made contact with Jackson Dart, they were both in bounds, and all of them had feet on the ground.
Yeah, it was planted.
Like, it was
He
a
just hit him hard.
clean hit. Anybody will tell you that.
Do you remember? God, I'm trying to remember who it was that hit Brady.
People
like
getting
that.
ratioed talking about shit. They have no idea what the fuck they're saying.
Someone crushed Brady like that once in like early days. Like I'm talking like 2002, like super early.
It was against the Bills.
It might have been, yeah.
I know what hit you're talking about.
It's always played because Tom got crushed, absolutely crushed. Jackson got crushed, and you know what? To be fair,
you know who didn't try to pick up any ticky-tack extra yards on the sideline after that?
Well,
Jackson Dart.
Drake May was doing this early in his career. He did it a little bit last year, and he did it
Still does it
early.
sometimes.
Still does it sometimes. And every time he gets hit, my heart stops a little bit because I'm like, you need to not be done. And I think
you need to not be on the ground ever.
Vrabel, I think, had a good chat with him and was like, hey, man, you got to, like, you're our best asset. We need you healthy into the game. Also, like Gunnar Olszewski, murked. He just got absolutely destroyed.
I saw that post. I think it was Ghetto Gronk was like he plays for the York Giants now. The new
Yep.
is completely
The
gone up
newest
now.
gone. I mean, they we got a Young Wei Koo kicking the ground.
What the fuck was that? I've been watching football a long time. I watch about all the NFL football that you possibly can. I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
He
absolutely
just kicked
incredible.
the dirt.
He kicked
Also,
the
how do you
dirt.
not blow like an ACL or something?
I don't know. Patriots are
If I
fully
did
back.
that move,
Yeah, I'd be deceased.
I would have looked like Sean Livingston. Like my
Yeah.
fucking every CL is gone.
Patriots are
Drink my MVP season.
fully back. We're fully invested. In
Matt
the
Stafford
Patriots
had a
being
bad
back.
game. That's huge for for MVP bettors.
It's great for the MVP. We're not going
I've
to.
never
Yeah,
golfed in my life.
let's talk. Yeah, he was terrible. You want
Marcus
to.
Jones, statistically the best punt returner in NFL history now.
He's unbelievable.
He's uh, on pace to eclipse Devin Hester.
He's so good. He's electric. The whole game was good. We got a Kyle Williams sighting. Hunter
With
Henry
an
was good.
absolute drop into the bucket
Yeah, it was
on
a
that
beauty.
Kyle Williams
Beauty
touchdown.
toss. Kayshawn Booty back into the good graces, got a tutty.
That paid.
I was very, very happy seeing the offense perform.
Patriots only one of 4 teams with a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense. Pats, Seahawks, Chiefs, and somehow the
everywhere.
Bills.
They're good everywhere. Bills is probably from early season, not now.
Their defense has just not been good at all, though. I don't know.
It's
shocking that they have that much. I don't know. Top 10 defense with the performances I've seen from that secondary.
It's been miserable, but they brought in big game Slay, right?
Yeah, that'll fix it.
Yeah,
I fixed it for
everyone
Pittsburgh.
else.
I fixed it for Philly.
Philly tried to bring him back. They didn't get him. They weren't fast. You weren't quick enough. Got to be quicker. It's in order. Do we want to do a Thursday show? Do we want to do a little Thursday pregame?
I can be here.
All right, we'll go live half hour before game time, 40 minutes before game time. We'll give you your fantasy question. We'll answer your fantasy questions. Do the wagers. Get you all set. You got Stone Stories for us to get us out of here? We're a little late, but that's fine.
I do. Keith Castillo, who goes by POV Wolfie on TikTok and Instagram.
Yep.
Shocking. Yep. He got more than 14 million views on Thanksgiving for a video he posted where he goes, quote, "Here, want one of these?" Castillo says as he distributed potentially deadly weapons to the homeless. "Hell yeah, man," one man responds as he accepts a free machete. A caption reads, "Keeping the homeless in the streets," apparently mocking the plight of those at the place to call their own. The stainless steel Gordon brand machetes were still wrapped in packaging. Castillo told the Post he had purchased them in bulk from Harbor Freight for less than $5 each. In another video posted on November 22nd, Castillo hands out 4 unwrapped machetes alongside handles of vodka to people on an unidentified New Orleans back road. It's just, Buddy's got machetes in one hand and handles of vodka in the other, and he's just dishing them out to homeless people. You know what he's doing?
Account manager at Harbor Freight that's like, man, my machete guy has he's been coming through in the clutch.
He's killing
it. he's been coming through in the clutch.
Commission on machetes is going crazy these days.
Bulk orders on machetes have been through the. We've got a 600% increase in our machete business this year.
Castillo says that this is part of a world tour he's doing where he's going city to city to strap up the homeless with machetes. He says he's trying to protect them while critics are saying that, no, you're actually arming them to commit crimes. I think what's happening here is he's just making sure I have a constant supply of Stone Stories with drunk homeless men wielding machetes. Normally they're strictly in Florida, but we're going nationwide now, and I think that's huge for us.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah.
Not all heroes.
As long as we're staying away from us personally and you know, the listener out there, we take note of the homeless people around you, and if Mr. Castillo has made a stop there or not, and we'll be all right. We can keep enjoying our Stone Stories from afar. He said he should be in New York in January. He's got a lot of friends out there. He says he's going to go hand out a bunch of machete and fireball.
Of course. The known beverage of
He
New
said
York
he
City.
spoke to police about handing out machetes and was assured that he was not doing anything illegal. He also spoke to police in Corpus Christi, Texas, where I'm sure they don't really care about blades being distributed. Weaponry as a whole is pretty
He's like, nah, knives
pretty
don't
much a
scare
green
me.
light there. Yeah. It's like, I don't
Guns
care.
will
You
talk, but like knives, no.
give the homeless a machete and I'll give him fucking 3 rounds in the dome. I don't give a fuck. This is Texas, brother. He said that they're for tool purposes and that he has zero intent for what people are claiming to do with the machetes.
Yeah, just doing a little bit of bush trimming. That's all. Just
When
gotta
asked
trim
if he
that.
had any second thoughts about it, he quickly answered no. And that was at the end of the quote.
Committed to the bit. All
Love
right.
it.
We appreciate everybody for jumping in tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. And then again Sunday for fantasy game time decisions. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share it out with your friends, join the Northmen, support us any way you can. We appreciate you.